Hello, this is Martin here from seekedge, the channel for learning about investing and trading. Welcome to another episode of the daily market technical analysis show, where we look at the markets tomorrow. We'll be analyzing the charts and looking at the data and see what happened in the market today, and then how we can look forward to have a trade plan for tomorrow. And this is analysis for July 30th, Friday, 2021. So every session of this analysis, what we do is basically we would look at all of these parameters on the left side on the charts, and also look at data and look at the parts, open interest data basically, and these different sectors and the commodities, the global markets, and institutional participation, and then wrap up with an actionable. Right. So let's get into the charts and see what happened in the market today. This is the Nifty 50 chart. Look at the candle that is formed. It is after a big bounce from the bottom of 15,500. It is formed a kind of spinning top, but a green spinning top, right? At a downtrend basically. So there's no harm in it, right? But it's a small body. Small body is always indecisive, right? Spinning top. If it is on the top, it is dangerous. Otherwise, it should be okay. Right, so basically there's equal pressure from the bulls and the bears that can be seen in the market. Now BANKNIFTY, the charts show that it is a hammer, right? It's also an inside bar, inside the previous day's candle, right? So it's kind of consolidated today. Not much moves happened, although the larger wick on the bottom shows that there was some bull support there when it tried to dip. But overall it's weak is what the candle shows. But Nifty shows some strength when it closed above the previous days, right? Almost little above, you can say, right? So what exactly happened? If you go to the lower time frame, you'll understand. So it was clearly a gap up in the morning, right? And then a consolidation, right? A kind of double bottom kind of pattern is formed here, right? So which means that if we having this neckline support area of 750 is broken, means it could move, go back down to where it had hit, right? It could it could go up, down basically. So there is something that you need to keep in mind for tomorrow's trade. And if it is going above this 6,800 levels tomorrow, then you can see that the market is moving up, right? Basically consolidation. So today was mostly consolidation, not major move. After the gap up, nothing happened, right? Entire day. BANKNIFTY also, what happened is gapped up and then it gave a little bit and recovered it. It was kind of a small V, it was down move till 12 like it happened the previous day, and then up move, full recovery. So it basically did nothing much, the entire day. Today is an expiry day, so keep that in mind. So that was the price action that you can see in Nifty and BANKNIFTY. So what does the Bollinger Band saying? It continues to be in the consolidation. Nifty continue to be volatility, contraction that's continues. The skews is continuing to be there. So you can see a slight expansion that happened on the upward side earlier. Now that expansion seems to be happening on the downward side. So you can see that the skews is slowly expanding and becoming bigger. So it could be a spill out to this side, or it could be a spill out that side. That side it attempted and it failed. It gapped down. Now this side it attempted. So overall, this shows slight hint of bearishness, right, on the BANKNIFTY Bollinger Bands if the support of 33,900 is broken. So that's the Bollinger Bands talking to us, right? Now where are we in the BANKNIFTY? BANKNIFTY, we are still in the it's in the support zone. The support zone in the sense that 34,600 zone to 34,300, right? So we broke that earlier yesterday, that it went till 34,100 levels and then bounced back. Today we are sitting comfortably on a support, right? We didn't dip, right? Nifty again we had bounced yesterday after breaking the support a little bit, right, but still not breaking the previous swing low of 15,450, and then bouncing up, and today it did gap up, and then it did not reach the previous resistance zone of 15,800. No, it closed below that, right? So that is the support. The support zones, nothing is changing. The support zone remain at 15,900 to 15,800, 900. That is the region of the resistance, and above that you have 16,000 rounding number resistance. Below you have supports of 15. Support now is at 15,500, and this is the previous support zone, you can say. So the entire band is from 15,650 to 500, you can say. That is it band, right? Similarly, Bank Nifty, all the changes, all resistances are there upwards. A lot of resistances are there. All time highs 37,700, 36,600, then 35,000, and then 34,000, right? And that is where we are right now. Support zones, everything is the same. Now let's look at what is the momentum is saying. Now, how is this market momentum is showing that it is sideways on Bank Nifty. This also continued to be the sideways in the Nifty. Trend is bearish on Nifty. Trend is bearish again on Nifty. Bearishness is increasing on Bank Nifty. Bearishness is less. There is less strength of bearishness in the case of Nifty. So Nifty is more trend-wise, ADX trend-wise, Nifty is more bearish. But both are overall both are bearish. Nifty has more strength in the bearishness. Momentum is sideways for both. Let's get into the open interest data. One option now and see what does it say. So futures open interest data, if you see, you can see that today is 29th, and you can see it's a long build-up that happened, and Bank Nifty also, it's a long build-up that happens on the futures data. Option data, the put call ratio, now you can, today's expiry, so it's not much meaning in seeing this today's, but you can see that there was huge resistance that was there on 15,800. That was at the battle. Huge resistance could not be taken away, and then finally settled at 15 below that, right? Just below that, right? Bank Nifty, same 34,700 had big resistance. Now for the coming week, for the next expiry, Bank Nifty, the highest rating, call rating is at 35,000. That's going to be the resistance zone, and the highest put rating is seen as 34,500, which have also happened to be second highest call rating zone. So about Nifty, the next weekly expiry, the highest resistance, of course, it's seen at 15,800, and highest support is seen as 15,700. 15,700, 800. That's why put pull ratio is 8.4. Is not bearish, not slightly not bearish here also in Bank Nifty, right? No, that's for the next one. Yeah, same, right? So put call ratio for the next expiry is this data so far available, because actual trading is going to happen for the next weekly expiry from tomorrow. So as far as the data that is available, you can see that it is Nifty and Bank Nifty showing that there is resistance at 35,800. No, 15,800 for Nifty. No, yeah, 15,800 for Nifty, and for Bank Nifty it's 35,000 is where it is. Okay, so that's open this data. Now what else do we see on the VIX? Actually failed to spike up further, and it halted. Yesterday it had spiked up to almost 16. Today it settled at near to 13. Right? So now this already is increased from the very low level of 10 11.3 and 11 and all that. 11.3 closing. So it had dipped actually. It shot up and it had dipped a little bit, right? So let's just have a quick look at what is happening on the IV. Today's data is not available yet probably, but you can see that the IV is 13.44, which is above the historic IV, but the IVP continues to be very, 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 very low of 8.7, slightly improved, right? But that's no good for any selling, right? So implied volatility is also at a very low level. And for institutional participation, that is going to be interesting once again. We can see that Fyers sold today also 866 crores and DIS bought as usual. Oh, they bought it heavy. 2000, that's one of the biggest purchases of, right? 2050 crores. So that made the market not from crashing, right? So the foreign institutions continue to sell since the last 10, 11 days, right? No receipt from that, no respite. So that's about the 5 sectors. Yeah, sectors have a beautiful story to tell today. Um, let's look at the heat map and see what happened first. You can see that IT and financial services and metals and cement did well. IT Infi did well. CL Techem result later. They have done one. Financial services, SBI, ICICI Bank was doing good, and metals, everyone is doing good. I think, yeah, except Coal India and Adani, all other metal stocks are really, really doing good. Tata Steel, Hindalco, it was all breakout. JSW Steel, everything was breaking out. Let's look at the charts and see if we can find something more. So, Nifty ID index is shooting up today as another wide range big move, right? It's very bullish as long as the US dollar currency pair is the rupee is weakening and the dollar is strengthening, then IT will do good. So that's what is happening. Yeah, and the metal index, you can see that it is broken out from a very long, right, resistance of from the May month. So in metal, we had identified a bullish reverse divergence earlier, and where the price is moving up and resistance coming down, but it's a reverse, not on. So that is bullish actually. Right? So that breakout has happened. So metal is something that has to be in the metal. We just turned bullish on all the time frames. It was sideways till a few days back before the breakout. Now, since last 2 days, it has broken out, and you have to look at and pick the stocks. This is the time to get in. Auto is bearish, getting bearish each day. Double top pattern. One neckline is broken, heading towards a weekly neckline also. Stay away from auto. Pharma had a bearish divergence, right? And it broke huge day before a stretch 2 days back, right? The huge bearish candle you see there, and it looks like it is taking a support, but it is bearish. So pharma and auto is bearish. Even FMCG has turned, is turning to be bearish. It's gone to the sideways on the momentum, and you can see 4 or 5 continuous. So it seems like it's consolidating, right? FMCG is consolidating for the time. So reality is doing good. It has got a positive reverse divergence, which is bullish, and it can go up to 407 levels on the reality. So reality is something that you can look forward. It can shoot up. Stocks like DLF, Godrej Properties are also on the verge of shooting up. So metals, reality, IT are bullish, auto, pharma bearish, and FMCG sideways. Now, how did USD INR perform today? It went down, it slipped from the channel kind of. No? This dodgy is indecisiveness, right? So basically, it's at a hit a very low, very high level of that 75. USD INR currency pairs hit the top, and then after that it was trying to consolidate in the region. As today it seems to have slightly dipped, so rupee may strengthen or not, depends on if we see another bearish candle below that tomorrow. Otherwise, you can see that the dollar also had the strength of the dollar is weakened. You can see that the dollar index has also been dipping continuously for the last 3-4 days. The Brent shooting up again, right? This is not good for the economy. Gold is shot up today, right? You can see a wide range big move. It was consolidating for several days, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it showed up. This was a big move. It's a wide range. So gold is heading north, right? And the global markets, if you see, it's all green there, right? Nasdaq is 70 points green, Dow Jones is green, S&P 500 is green, UK, Europe, except for CAC or Shanghai is also green. So global cues are very good, right? So now just to wrap up, market had bounced and sustained to move ahead today also, but BANKNIFTY is not doing good. There is more bearishness in that. Today was an expiry action, so you will come to know the weakness and the strength tomorrow if it sustains to move above today's closing. Alright, so as we know, we are still in the month-old consolidation phase. We go up and hit 15,900 and then come down and hit 15,500. This is what has been happening for the last. So we are in the mid somewhere there. So there is indecisiveness. Consolidation is sideways movement, is indecisiveness. Overall, there is indecisiveness in the market. In the sense that positional players do not know whether they have to go long or short because it consolidates. We don't know which side it want to move. So that way, positionally, it is clear what need to be played. Right, non-directional strategies with bigger positive since the VIX is low is what we have to do. And bullish bets and bearish bets cannot be taken at this point unless we know where the trend is going to break out. Intraday, there's a lot of volatility spikes that is happening. There's a lot of V-shaped movements are happening. So you got to play clearly on tight stop losses based on price action, as I say every day, right? So the very first thing is to mark the previous day high and the previous day low, right? After that, follow the price action swings, put the stop loss and tight stop loss in the swings, and then go long or short as per what the market is showing on the charts, right? So I hope this helps you to come out with a trading plan for tomorrow. This 20-minute watch should help you do that. If you like it, hit the like button. So I'd also request you to please share it to your friends and colleagues and maximum number of people. The subscriptions for the channel is very low. There is a lot of effort that is put behind every day to come out with videos. So this is very important for us to help us motivate to bring more valuable content. Please do subscribe. Happy learning, happy trading. Bye.